Hello collectors, I'm Real Talk Yorkshire, long time no see. About a month ago I was tagged by Julie's Colouring and Craft. I think she's had a bit of a name change actually since she tagged me. And I got tagged to do my top 10 sports films. Now, I'm not really that much into sports, but I've tried to do my best. And so, yeah, basically, I got like 5 together, but you're supposed to do 10. So what I'm going to do is, I'll go with 5 physical I've actually got, and then 5 that I've wrote down. Now, the weird thing is, I'll tell you when we come to them. At least 3 of these ones that I can't find, I know that I own. Like, the really obvious films, some of them are films that I like a hell of a lot, and I cannot find them on the shelves anywhere. Right, yeah, sorry for this is really late. I think I got tagged in this 6-7 weeks ago, and I just totally forgot about it. So apologies to Julie. I believe she lives over in Texas, I think. So yeah, 10 sports films, a little bit different. As I said, I've only got 5 that I can physically show. Let's just get on with it. I'll join you after this. Right, so as I said, I'm going to have to do the 5 physical and 5 that I've just written down. But the annoying thing is, I know for a fact that I own some of these, but they're not under there in storage, and they're not on the shelves. And one of them, it's sort of cheesing me off because I really did want to watch it sometime soon. So, what shall we do? Shall we do the ones I've written down first? Yeah. Alright, so first up, I'm going to go with the Basketball Diaries. Excellent film. I remember seeing it back on Sky Movies when I was pretty damn young. Yeah, really, really good film. Leonardo DiCaprio plays, what's his name? Jim Carroll, who was a poet and a writer. And the Basketball Diaries is based on his book, I believe, by the same name. And yeah, it follows a teenager who, sorry if you can hear the cats. It follows a teenager who is sort of on his way to become like a world-class basketball player, but he ends up getting hooked on heroin, and it's just, yeah, it's a little bit like Requiem for a Dream, but nowhere near as harsh. It's just more, yeah, it's hard to put my finger, it's hard to describe it. It's a really, really good film, his Basketball Diaries, and I'm gutted that I can't find it. It should be there under B. Literally should be there under B. Hello, chicken. You alright? Come up here then. You can just see a tail there flicking about. Are you there? Do you want to be on camera? Are you going to try and help me pad this video out because it's sports, so we're not going to... Come here. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that up there? Internet? Good girl. Yeah, so with my first choice, I'm going to go with the Basketball Diaries. I don't really... What are you doing to my screen? Don't press the keyboard because you're going to... Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so first I'm going to go with the... Stop typing things. You're gonna turn my video off. Yeah, so... What are you doing? Do you want to lay down? Here, come on. Strokes. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Come on. Yeah, so first I'm going to go with the Basketball Diaries. Like I said, I'm gutted that I can't find it because, yeah, I still like it a lot, but, I mean, the first time I saw it, it was one of my favourite films, I think, back in the day. Really, really did like that. As I said, I don't know where the hell it's gone. So, yeah, first up, I'm going to go Basketball Diaries. Alright, second up, I'm going to go with the film Basketball, the one starring Trey Parker and Matt Stone, who made South Park. I don't think they actually wrote Basketball. I think Basketball were written by the guys who did Naked Gun and Airplane. But yeah, Basketball, it's another one that I know damn well that I own it. I know for a fact I own it, and I just cannot find it. Yeah, really good film, Basketball. It's about they basically create a new sport that's a cross between baseball and basketball. And yeah, really good. I'm sure some of you have seen that one. What are you doing now? So I'm going to have to cut so much of this out. Alright, sorry about that. For my third film, I'm going to go with The Waterboy, which is one that I don't think I do actually own. It's the one with... Is it Adam Sandler? I always get Adam Sandler and Ben Stiller mixed up. I know it's got Fairuza Balk in it. This is really hard to do when you've got a cat pestering you. Waterboy. Yeah, Adam Sandler and Fairuza Balk plays his sort of girlfriend in it. Are you alright there? Right, so yeah, Basketball Diaries, Basketball, The Water Boy. Next up, I'm going to go with another one that I know I own. It's a Million Dollar Baby, and it's all set around it's not set around basketball. It's set around boxing, and It's Clint Eastwood plays a coach for Hilary Swank, and he sort of sees something in her, and he ends up training her to be this like really good boxer. Is it Hilary Swank that were in? What did I write like her and Boys Don't Cry? I think she were in Boys Don't Cry. And then for my fifth film, I'm going to go with a film that I really should own, but I don't. I'm going to go with Rocky 4. I'm not too keen on the Rocky films. I don't mind them, but Rocky 4, I grew up listening to the soundtrack. My dad used to have it on record, so I used to listen to it quite a bit. Are you going to stay there for a bit? No. So yeah, fifth film, I'm going to go with Rocky 4. I just think it's, as I said, I'm not a big Rocky fan, but I just think Rocky 4 is amazing. It's just way better than the other films. I know there's a lot of you guys that love Rocky. We have got some boxing coming up, actually. One boxing film that actually really surprised me that I really liked, but if you saw my post about this video, I've probably spoiled it with a picture. Are you scratching me again? Come on, up, 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 up. I'm going to have to make sure I shut my door next time I make a video, because this is turning into a bit of a disaster. Right, are you going to lay down? It'll take me 5-10 minutes to finish this video, and then you can have all the fussing in the world. Right, so let's get on to the physical DVDs. Right, are you going to stay there? You can't go near the keyboard because you're going to press stuff. Oh, like that. What have you done? You've made me go live. Alright, sorry, but I'm back. My cat literally just pressed my shortcut key to stop the recording, and you made me go live as well, so there's going to be like a 5-second clip on Twitch of me just sat here now. Thanks for that. Right, no, we're not going to be able to do this if you're doing this with the mic. Come here. Come here. No. 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 Come here. No. 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 Come here. Come here. Right. Are we going to be a good girl? Are we going to be a good girl? Right. So for the physics... God. I'm going to have to stand like this now. Are you going to... Right, good. Right, so onto the physical. I'm going to go with Gregory's Girl. Now, I bought this recently. I haven't actually watched it since I bought it, but I did watch this in school. One day we had a substitute teacher, and it must have been really last minute because he didn't have a lesson plan, and he just wheeled in the VHS player with the TV. You know, back when you're in primary school, you used to get... is this recording? Yeah. Back in primary school, you get really excited whenever a teacher used to bring the TV in. And yeah, we watched this. And what's surprising is, I'm pretty sure this has got like some boobs right near the start of it. I think that might be why it's a 12, actually. But yeah, everybody in the UK of a certain age, I'm pretty sure you'll know this film. I think it's set in Scotland. Gregory is, I'm assuming, that guy. And is really into football. And then they get this new girl at the school, and she's really into football, but she's really good at it. And he sort of falls in love with her. I haven't seen this in over 20 years, but I am looking forward to seeing it again soon. I had to pull this off the watch pile, actually. I'm going to try and get through these as quickly as possible because she's playing with something down there now. That's my one of my new cats, by the way. That's Misato. The other one's Akira. Next up, great film from my childhood. Excellent film. This is Kickboxer. I would have gone with Bloodsport because I slightly prefer Bloodsport, but I like this one. I don't own Bloodsport either, so I can't really show it. I should have done it as an honourable mention, come to think of it. Kickboxer, what can I say? This is just a really, really, really good martial arts film. I'm sure most people have seen this one. I think I remember reading or hearing that Van Damme were pretty broke when he were filming this, and he went over to America to record this, and the way he survived was by... I think that he could either afford a hotel for a few nights, or he could afford food. And I think what he did, him and his mate sort of booked into a cheap motel, And the way they survived is they'd go into like food stores, and while his friend, it's not his friend, it's the other guy that's in the film. I forgot his name. His friend would like distract the store clerk while Van Damme would like eat rotisserie chicken, and they did this on and off all the way through filming this. I only found that out recently, but yeah, Kickboxer just really good. I should see more of the old Van Damme films because Kickboxer. What's the other one? It's not Van Damme. King of the Kickboxers. No Retreat, No Surrender. Bloodsport. What were the other one? Not Hard Target. Broken Arrow, something like that. I can't remember. It's just the stuff I used to watch when I was a kid. But yeah, I'm going to go Kickboxer. Really, really do like that film. Next up, Raging Bull. This is still sealed as well. I saw this on a streaming service the first time I watched it, and I managed to pick this up about a month later. I think this were like 25p, still sealed. Yeah, I've known about this film for most of my life. It always comes up on those top 100 films that everyone needs to see, top 100 films of all time, what have you. And I kept putting it off because I just thought, well, I'm not really into boxing and I'm not really keen on the Rocky films other than 4. I don't mind a bit of martial arts, and I don't mind a bit of Bruce Lee action and Jackie Chan and stuff. But I just thought this weren't going to be for me. And then, I finally saw it and it blew me away. Obviously it's about De Niro and he plays a boxer, but the bulk of the film and all the stuff that I actually liked about the film were the stuff like outside of the ring. You know, when you see his family life and all that stuff. I just thought it were a really good film, and yeah, just glad that I got around to seeing it finally because it was way, way, way better than I thought it were going to be. Really good film. If you've not seen it, I know I say this about a lot of films. If you've still not seen Raging Bull because you think it's going to be boring because it's about boxing and it might be like Rocky or just, I don't know, something else, give it a watch. Really good. Like I said, it's not so much the boxing that I liked about this, it's just seeing his home life and the way, I won't spoil anything, but later on he puts on a load of weight as he gets older. And De Niro actually flew to Italy and just ate a shitload of pasta to put the weight on. I think he must have... Did he win an award at the time for putting on the most amount of weight or losing the most amount of weight for a role? Sort of reminds me of Renee Zellweger in Bridget Jones. She had to put a bit of weight on for that. And obviously, if you've seen... what is it with Christian Bale? The Machinist, when he looks like he's been rescued from fucking Auschwitz. He's so skinny in that film. But yeah, Raging Bull. Like I said, if you're sort of sitting on it because you're not sure if it might be your sort of thing... It's not really a film about boxing. It's more like a film about a boxer and his life. That's the way I looked at it anyway. So yeah, Raging Bull, really good. Next up, as I said, I'm not really into sports, so I had to scrape a few barrels when I was doing this. Skateboarding's a sport, so I'm going to go with What's Up Rockers. Not really much about skateboarding in it, but they do skateboard. Obviously, this is from one of my favourite directors. This is from Larry Clark. This is very underrated for Larry Clark, and I think it's because, for a start, it's only a 15. There's not any nudity in it. I don't think there's any drug use. There might be a little bit of foul language. There's definitely no sex scenes in it or anything like that. So yeah, it's hard to tell that it's actually a Larry Clark film, but do you know what? If you've seen like Ken Park and Bully and Another Day in Paradise and Kids and all that stuff, and you actually liked them, this is like a really tame Larry Clark film. And do you know what? I've shown this to people who haven't really seen any Larry Clark films. And me and a couple of my mates used to watch this all the time. It's a really, really good just teen film about a bunch of Mexican Americans live in South Central LA. And they're into skateboarding and they meet up with all these girls that they meet from, like the posh side of LA and stuff. But yeah, if you've seen a few Larry Clark films and you've somehow not got around to seeing this one, I think it's really underrated. It's a really, really good film. As I said, it's got a little bit of skateboarding in it, so I thought I'd sort of, I'm doing my best to come up with 10, if you can't tell. Yeah, What's Up Rockers from Larry Clark, really, really good film. I like it anyway. And last but not least, probably my favourite film that has anything to do with sports. This is one... I think when I were at college, I was bored one weekend and I wanted to see a new film, and my dad had this on DVD, and I knew it were about football hooligans, and I read the back, and I'd seen it a few times, the cover, and I'd read the back of it, And yeah, I was just convinced it weren't really going to be for me. And yeah, this one day I just happened to be bored. I went through everything in the house, and I think I'd seen everything except this film. And this blew me away. I think I watched it twice the first week I ever saw it. I'm sure a bunch of you watching this will know this film. It's really, really good. It's a film called ID. And you've got... Let me just get his name, because it says... Warren Clark and Sean Pertwee. But which is the guy that were in Freds? Were it Warren Clark? I usually look stuff up after and just put it, edit it at the bottom, but Warren Clark. Or is Warren Clark the one who played Dim in Clockwork Orange? Yeah, right, so you got Warren Clark, who you'll probably know as Dim from Clockwork Orange. Then you got that guy. Is that Sean Pertwee? Because I swear he's in Freds, that guy. Pertwee. That's not him. Sean Pertwee, which one? Oh, Sean Pertwee is he's part of the gang, yeah. So who's the guy in, it looks a lot like my mate's dad. ID film. Sorry about that, this video's been a disaster. Like, honestly, I hope some of you get some sort of fucking enjoyment out of it. My cat will be back in a minute. What's his name? Rhys Dinsdale. That's his name. Right, so basically, there's Rhys Dinsdale. There. Dinsdale's character is a police officer, and him, along with, I think it's 3 other police officers, they have to go undercover to sort of infiltrate this gang of football hooligans. Oh, do you know what? I used to remember what football team they supported as well. Shadwell, is it? Shadwell FC? I don't know if they're even real. I think they might be made up for the film. But yeah, so these these police officers have to go undercover to sort of get in there with this football hooligan gang. But what happens is, what's his name? Rhys Dinsdale's character ends up really getting into it and like really enjoying it, and it sort of has a knock-on effect with his, like, obviously the police force are not happy about it because they can tell that he's sort of enjoying it a bit too much. But it affects his home life. His wife gets a bit pissed off. Are you back? You're gonna scratch the hell out of this chair, you are. Yeah, so it's basically these cops go undercover to infiltrate this like football hooligan gang, but his character gets really into it, and it's just, there's something about this. It's when the rest of the cops are sort of going to the football games and singing all the songs and the slogans and stuff. It's a really good film. Let me know below if you've seen this, and if you haven't, if you're into, like, I wasn't keen on it, but you know, like Green Street and, well, there's something called Foot Soldiers or something. One of my mates is like really into football, so he tells me about these films. He sat me down to watch Green Street that time, and I didn't mind it. I just didn't think it were amazing. But this is just, yeah, really, really good. Yeah, apologies for the cat distraction and all that stuff. I'll try and cut as much of that out as I can. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. My name is Real Talk Yorkshire. Sorry, it's been a proper messy video. Those have been 10 of my favourite sports films. I have, who were it that tagged me again? Julie's Colouring and Crafts. Apologies if this were a bit messy. I really did try to come up with, like, originally, to be honest, I only had about 7, but then I thought about ones that I didn't own so that I could include them just to make it up to 10. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Again, sorry it's been a bit messy. My name's Real Talk Yorkshire. Those have been 10 films based around sports. Until next time, keep calm, keep collecting.